Right, welcome back. Now, more and more job seekers are presenting fraudulent CVs when applying for work. The background screening company Managed Integrity Evaluation has found that 1 in 3 job seekers has a fake driver's license. My goodness. While 16% have a criminal record or fake qualifications listed on their CVs. Now, currently, the country's unemployment rate is sitting at just under 25%. We're now joined by Nina de Winter-Peer, Head of Communications at Managed Integrity Evaluation. Nina, thank you very much for joining us and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
All right, so before we get into the details, why would anybody fake their CV?
Well, the most prominent reason being jobs. People are looking for jobs. You know, the job market is such that today there are just way too many job seekers versus the amount of jobs that are available out there.
So it's desperation?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what sort of things are they doing when we talk about CV fraud? What are the typical things that people are doing?
The most common is lying about your qualification. That is the highest rate of risk that we have. But it goes right through to references and giving false titles of jobs that they held, right through to lying about whether or not they have a criminal record or a credit record, or even saying that they've got a valid driver's license when they don't.
So there's embellishing and sort of adding more value to your experience right through to downright liars. Is this criminal though? I mean, can people get arrested?
Yes, they can. It all depends on what they're lying about. If the employer hires somebody based on a fake qualification and they end up not doing work or they can't handle the position, they could press charges. I know of tertiary institutions that do press criminal charges on people that lie about their qualifications. So, for instance, University of Free State.
All right, so how do you research, how do you verify people's qualifications and their CVs?
We go straight to the source. That's obviously the best way to do so. We've got a database of qualifications on our MIS at work, and it's basically that. We take what they say on their CV and we verify is it true or not.
All right, so whose ultimate responsibility is it? Is it the employer that's getting the guy, the recruitment agency that's hiring on their behalf? I suppose ultimately you sort of employed by both in a way.
We are. Again, it depends on who's doing the hiring. It's usually right at the start. Shortlisted candidates, if you've got too many, it's one of the easiest ways to root out those that you don't want.
All right, so I guess the word at the end of it is don't do it.
Yes.
Be truthful and honest in the whole process.
Absolutely.
But desperation calls for desperate times, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But you know what? If you are honest from the beginning and you say, look, I don't have this qualification, or I was once arrested, you're more likely to get the position than if somebody finds out later in the process, because now you're going to be looked at as a liar on top of it.
Are you saying that if this incidence is as high as we've stated at the beginning, that companies and recruiters should spend the money to verify people's CVs?
Absolutely. You know, the cost of doing a background check is minimal compared to the cost of getting rid of the person that you've hired that isn't the right fit.
But some people might say, you know, look, maybe adding a little bit more experience is not that serious.
It actually is. You know, if you are claiming to have experience and knowledge that you don't actually have, you can do a lot of damage to a company when you are placed in a position of trust or you're expected to perform some sort of job. And damage can be done. You know, money can be lost or work isn't produced like it should be. So it's a lot bigger than what people think it is. That little lie, it causes problems down the line.
Is it getting worse? Do you find it's something that's becoming more and more prevalent?
Yes, it is. We see with the pickup now after the recession, our volumes are growing. Obviously, we did 2.3 million checks last year.
Wow.
And, you know, there's a high rate of people that are just lying.
And is there an age group that seems to be doing this more than others?
It's across all ages. All levels, all ages, all spectres.
Really, all sort of senior management, executives, right through to secretarial.
Yes, it is.
My goodness. Okay, so be warned out there. You don't want to get caught up in this CV fraud, and just tell the truth 100%. Nina, thank you very much indeed for joining us and sharing your thoughts with us, and I think this is valuable information for everybody. Thanks so much.
Pleasure.
All right. Okay, so that was Nina de Winter-Peer, Head of Communications at Managed Integrity Evaluation, speaking to us there. All right, sir, that's where we're going to leave it for the time being. What do we do now? Goodness gracious. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be talking to the Minister of Labour.